Hello and welcome to this session. Understanding the characteristics of hair helps in determining appropriate hair care practices, styling techniques, and selecting products that suit specific hair needs.
Objectives. At the end of the session, you will be able to explain the characteristics that determine the quality of hair, perform scalp and hair analysis, and select products and implements for hairstyling. The quality and health of hair is influenced by several characteristics that are determined by both genetic and environmental factors. Understanding these characteristics helps in determining appropriate hair care practices, styling techniques, and selecting products that suit specific hair needs. Let's look at these characteristics. Hair type. Hair can be categorized into different types based on its texture, such as straight, wavy, curly, or coily. The type of hair is determined by the shape of the hair follicle and the angle at which the hair grows out of the scalp. Each hair type has unique properties that affects how it looks, feels, and behaves. Hairline. The hairline refers to the area where the hair on the forehead meets the scalp. The hairline determines the natural parting of the hair. This natural parting can influence the way hairstyles are created and how the hair falls when left untreated. Hair growth pattern. Hair growth pattern refers to the direction and pattern in which individual hair strands grow from the scalp. It determines how your hair naturally falls and develop effective hair care and styling routines. Hair density. Hair density refers to the number of hair strands on the scalp. It can range from low to high density and affects the overall volume and fullness of the hair. Hair diameter. Hair diameter or thickness is determined by the size of the individual hair strands. It can range from fine to coarse, with fine hair being thinner and coarse hair being thicker. Hair porosity. Hair porosity refers to the hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. High porosity hair absorbs moisture quickly but may lose it just as rapidly, while low porosity hair has difficulty absorbing moisture. Hair porosity affects how well hair holds styling products, its response to humidity, and its overall moisture balance. Elasticity. Hair elasticity refers to the extent to which each individual hair strand can be stretched and returned to its original shape without breaking. Healthy hair has good elasticity, while damaged or overly processed hair may have reduced elasticity, leading to breakage and brittleness. Scalp sebum production. Sebum is the natural oil produced by the sebaceous glands on the scalp. The amount of sebum produced affects the hair's oiliness or dryness. Excessive sebum production can make the hair appear greasy, while insufficient sebum can result in dryness and lack of natural lubrication. Scalp and hair analysis. Scalp and hair analysis refers to the examination and evaluation of the scalp and hair conditions. It is typically conducted by professionals such as dermatologists, trichologists, or hair specialists to assess the health and characteristics of the scalp and hair. Some common techniques used in this analysis include visual examination, hair pull test, hair texture analysis, and scalp health questionnaire. Let's now see these techniques. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to conduct a visual examination. Step 1. Preparation. Seat the client comfortably in a well-lit area. Thoroughly wash your hands with soap and water to ensure they are clean. Wearing gloves before a visual examination of the scalp and hair of a client is a good practice to maintain hygiene and prevent the spread of potential infections. Ensure that the hair of the client is dry and free from any styling products, such as gels or hairsprays, which may affect the examination. Use a comb or hairbrush to gently remove any tangles or knots. Step 2. General observation. Stand or sit behind the person and visually inspect the overall appearance of the hair and scalp. Look for any signs of thinning, bald patches, redness, scaling, or inflammation. Step 3. Divide the hair into sections. Use a comb or your fingers to separate the hair into smaller sections for a more detailed examination. Create additional sections on the sides and back of the head as needed. Step 4. Inspect the scalp. Examine the scalp in each section for any abnormalities. Look for redness, tenderness, swelling, lesions, scabs, or sores. Note the presence of dandruff, flakes, or visible signs of scaling. Pay attention to the color and texture of the scalp. Step 5. Assess the hair strands. Look closely at the individual hair strands in each section. Observe the color, thickness, texture, and shine of the hair. Note any changes in hair texture or structure, such as brittleness, dryness, or split ends. Check for signs of hair breakage or excessive hair loss. Check for lice or nits. Step 6. Document your findings. Record the location, appearance, and any other details about abnormalities or conditions observed. Hair pull test. The hair pull test is a diagnostic technique used to assess hair loss and determine its cause. It involves gently pulling on a group of hairs to observe how many are easily extracted. Hair texture analysis. The texture of the hair is assessed by analyzing its thickness, density, elasticity, curl pattern, porosity, and overall quality. This helps in understanding the individual's hair type and potential hair care needs. Scalp health questionnaire. The professional may ask questions about an individual's lifestyle, diet, hair care routine, and any symptoms they may be experiencing to gain a comprehensive understanding of their scalp and hair condition. Based on the findings from the analysis, the professional can provide personalized recommendations and treatments for scalp and hair care. Selection of styling products and implements for hairstyling. Hairspray. Hairsprays are used to provide hold, control flyaway, and maintain the desired hairstyle. They come in different strengths, such as light hold, medium hold, and strong hold. Mousse. Hair mousse adds volume, texture, and hold to the hair. It is typically applied to damp hair before styling to create body and structure. Hair gel. Hair gel is used to provide strong hold and control for hairstyles. It is often applied to wet or damp hair and can be used to create slick back looks, define curls, or tame frizz. Pomade. Pomade is a versatile styling product that provides a flexible hold and a glossy finish. It can be used to create sleek looks, add texture, or define individual strands. Hair wax. Hair wax offers a medium to strong hold and is particularly useful for creating textured styles, piecing out layers, or defining short haircuts. Serum or shine spray. These products add shine and smoothness to the hair, reducing frizz and enhancing the overall appearance of the style. Heat protectant. When using heat styling tools, it is essential to apply a heat protectant spray or serum to minimize damage from heat and protect the hair. Let's now see some hair styling implements. Hair dryer. A hair dryer, also known as a blow dryer, is used to dry and style the hair simultaneously. It helps to create volume, smoothness, or waves depending on the technique used. Flat iron. Flat irons or straighteners are used to straighten the hair or create sleek styles. They use heated plates to smooth out the hair strands. Tail comb. A tail comb is a specific type of comb that has a long, thin, pointed end, often referred to as the tail. It is commonly used in hairstyling for various purposes such as sectioning, back combing, smoothing, and styling braids. Bob pins. Bob pins, also known as hairpins or hair grips, are small U-shaped pins used in hairstyling to secure and hold the hair in place. Hair elastics. Hair elastics, also known as hair ties or hair bands, are commonly made of elastic materials covered in fabric or rubber. They provide hold and secure hairstyles. Setting clips. Setting clips, also known as hair clips or hair setting clips, are tools used in hairstyling to secure and set hair in a desired shape or style. Curling iron. Curling irons are used to create curls and waves in the hair. They come in various barrel sizes to achieve different curl patterns and sizes. Round brush. Round brushes are used with a hairdryer to create volume, shape, and smoothness while blow drying the hair. They come in different sizes to achieve various levels of volume. Hair rollers. Hair rollers are used to create curls and volume in the hair. They can be heated or non-heated, and the size of the rollers determines the curl size. Remember to consider the hair type, the desired style, and the techniques your client prefers when selecting styling products and implements.
This brings us to the end of the session. In this session, you have learned how to explain the characteristics that determine the behavior of hair, perform scalp and hair analysis, and select products and implements for hairstyling. Thank you for watching. See you in the next session.